Don't sell your home in 2025. Seriously, not unless you absolutely have to. Cape Coral market has shifted hard in favor of buyers, and inventory has skyrocketed. Jumping in without a strategy could cost you big. But if selling is unavoidable for you this year, then this video is absolutely critical. I'm going to break down exactly what today's buyers are looking for, what's causing homes to sit, and how to avoid the costly mistakes that are crushing other sellers right now. Today, we're in a strong buyer's market. That means more inventory, fewer showings, and buyers who are pickier than ever. Homes are sitting longer, price reductions are happening more often, and what buyers expect in a home has shifted. So before you list, there are a few things you absolutely need to know. Hey, I'm Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate expert, and I specialize in helping both out-of-town buyers and sellers navigate this challenging market with confidence. Now, if you're thinking about buying or selling in Cape Coral or just want to understand where things are headed, you're in the right place. Click the link in the description to schedule your free strategy session with me. Let's get to work. We're not in 2022 anymore. Let's start with the obvious. The days of 20 offers in 24 hours are long gone. In 2021 and early 2022, sellers had all the leverage. Buyers were desperate, bidding wars were common, and many waived inspections just to win. But fast forward to today, and we're in a completely different world. Cape Coral now has one of the highest housing inventories in Florida. Homes are sitting longer, and sellers are no longer calling the shots. If you price too high, cut corners, or don't adapt to what today's buyers are looking for, your home's gonna sit. This isn't a scare tactic, it's reality, and it's based on what I see every week here in the Cape Coral market. And number two, what buyers are really thinking. I work with a lot of buyers from the northern states, people relocating from places like New York, Illinois, Colorado, and Massachusetts. They're buying second homes to escape the cold. And here's what I've learned. They're no longer rushing to buy the first home they see. Today's buyers are cautious. Many are hearing negative headlines about insurance rates and flood zones, so they're doing more homework. They're asking about elevation certificates, wind mitigation reports, and they want to know what the monthly cost of ownership will really look like. And guess what? The homes they're gravitating towards have three main things: updated kitchens and bathrooms, newer roofs, and hurricane protection. And oftentimes they're looking for locations outside of high-risk flood zones when possible. If your home has these three things, you're ahead of the game. If not, it's going to take the right pricing and marketing to stand out. Now, number three, what's sitting on the market the longest? Here's the hard truth. These are the homes that are getting skipped over in 2025. Homes with outdated kitchens or bathrooms from the 80s and the 90s. Homes without hurricane protection. No shutters, no impact glass. Older roofs approaching 15 to 20 years. Homes in high-risk zones that require expensive insurance, properties with visible signs of neglect, damage, or deferred maintenance, overpriced homes that haven't adjusted to the new market reality, homes with poor marketing, bad photos, no video tours, no open houses. If you recognize your home in that list, don't worry. It doesn't mean you can't sell. It just means you need to have a smart plan and realistic expectations. Now, number four, insurance and flood zones are a concern, but smart sellers can ease buyer fears. One of the top reasons buyers are hesitating in today's market isn't just price, it's fear. Fear of high insurance premiums, fear of flood zones, fear fueled by media headlines that make it seem like every Florida home is uninsurable. But here's the truth. The right strategy, you can turn those concerns into confidence. When I list a home, I equip my sellers with the tools buyers need to feel at ease. That means proactively providing the elevation certificate, wind mitigation report, and if available, a transferable flood insurance policy. When done correctly, that policy can be transferred into the buyer's name at closing, preserving the current premium and avoiding costly surprises. Most buyers don't realize many Cape Coral homes aren't in flood zones that require insurance. Still, providing a wind mitigation report and showcasing upgrades like a newer roof, an updated AC or water heater, and storm protection features can lower insurance costs and give buyers added peace of mind. These steps don't just answer buyer questions, they remove objections. And in a market where buyers are pickier than ever, that could be the difference between sitting on the market and getting sold. Now, number five, price corrections, and the reality of today's market. Now, since December 2022, Cape Coral's median home price has held steady around $400,000. The major crash some people feared or hoped for hasn't happened. Instead, we've seen a gradual market correction and a return to more normal conditions. Here's what sellers need to know. In this high inventory environment, buyers have the upper hand. Many sellers are offering behind the scenes concessions, price reductions, closing cost credits, or incentives to help buyers lower their mortgage rate. These aren't always visible in the list price, but make a big difference in how competitive your home appears. Now, if you're planning to sell in this market, understand that your competition may already be offering these incentives. Being realistic and prepared to negotiate isn't just helpful, it's essential. Buyers today are savvy, cautious, and expecting value. To stand out, your pricing strategy needs to reflect the current climate, not the red-hot conditions of a few years ago. Now, in section number 6, what leads to a successful sell in 2025? If you need to sell your home in Cape Coral this year, success isn't about luck, it's about strategy. And in today's buyer-heavy market, having the right game plan and the right agent makes all the difference. Here's what a great agent should be doing and exactly how I help my sellers position their homes to stand out and sell. Price it right from day one. Overpricing is one of the fastest ways to sit on the market and miss your window. I use hyper-local data and current buyer behavior to set the price right up front so your home gets attention fast. Make smart updates. You don't need a full remodel, but visible improvements to the kitchens, baths, landscaping, and even lighting can dramatically improve perception. I walk my sellers through what matters most to buyers and what's not worth spending on. Provide documentation early. Buyers want to see insurance history, elevation certificates, roof and AC age, and permit info. I help gather and present these upfront to build trust and reduce surprises during negotiation. Invest in marketing. This is not the year to skip professional photos, drone footage, or walkthrough video tours. I market your home using high-impact media that grabs attention and keeps buyers engaged. Host open houses and create accessibility. Today's buyers are picky and cautious. They want transparency. I host open houses and private showings that make it easy for serious buyers to connect emotionally with your home. And one of the most important things is to leverage social media the right way. Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube aren't just for scrolling. They're where your buyer is looking. I run targeted ads, post strategic comment, and get your home in front of the right audience every week. With the right preparation and guidance, every home has a buyer, but not every home sells quickly or for top dollar. I help my sellers close that gap by anticipating what buyers want and delivering it with confidence and clarity. So, should you sell your home in Cape Coral in 2025? If you don't have to sell, it may be worth waiting for the market to rebalance. But if selling is part of your next step, whether for relocation, downsizing, or something else, don't go in blind. Buyers are cautious, they're informed, and they have choices. But that doesn't mean your home can't stand out. You just need the right combination of pricing, presentation, and positioning to make it work. That's where I come in. I'm Barry Cessna, your Cape Coral Golf Access Home Realtor, and I'm here to help you sell with confidence in this evolving market. Now, if you've been thinking about selling, schedule your free seller consultation below. We'll go over pricing, prep, and custom marketing plan designed to attract serious buyers. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if it helped you, and leave a comment below if you have any questions about specific neighborhoods, flood zones, or price trends, or selling your home. I personally respond to every comment. Cape Coral's market may have shifted, but with the right game plan, your success hasn't. Let's chat.